Hey, all gravity and day above ground living. Good evening. I know it's early and this ain't the debate stream, but if you stick around after this, the debate stream, this stream will lead right into the debate stream. So Jamaica, let me get this right. A, y'all created hip hop, correct? Y'all created hip hop. Y'all are responsible for this Black American genre. Y'all are innovators. Everybody loves Jamaican food. The whole world is singing reggae. Bob Marley is the greatest. You have the most beautiful beaches on earth. But you can't access it. I tell y'all to go see a politician, boy, then, and demand that they work for you. But I'm wrong for saying that because I'm not down there. I'm not, according to y'all, I'm not a Jamaican. According to y'all. And we come across something that happened down there 4 months ago, and y'all are just, now the whole world's hearing about it, and you expect us to feel sorry for you. I ain't even finna do y'all dirty tonight. I'm just going to explain to the family what's going on. Yes, I know other people have done stories on this. It's my turn because this is my lineage. This is where my family comes from. You assholes really sat up there and let all these corporations come down there and lock you out of not only going on your own beaches, but they're fucking with your economy. But y'all got enough time to tell people how much they not Jamaican and kiss Lorna Chin's ass. Okay, cool. We're going to have fun before the debate stream. We're going to have fun because we're going to break this all the way down. All the way. Jay Fields, hello. Hurricane IQ, hello. Amir Stanfield, hello. But before I break it all the way down, I want to show y'all something, family. I've played this a few times on the show. We finna hear it again. Because it's funny that it took a foundational from Louisiana to tell Jamaicans what they should be doing when they have voices down there that they don't even pay attention to. It's funny. It took somebody from Louisiana to stir up somebody in Kingston. All right. Shout out to Demetra K. This is not, I'm not playing something she said. I'm playing something that he said. And y'all know who I'm talking about.
They cannot come on it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all tell me what you think of this.
I ain't down in Jamaicans. My on-code ones know that's exactly what the hell needs to be. My on-code Jamaicans know I'm telling the damn truth. My on-code Jamaicans know the only way you gonna get anything done is with some on-code people. That's it. That's why they want to rock with us, because they tired of taking L's. And they're sitting there in New York City when they should be sitting in Nassau.
That's Bahamas.
And the young folks are sick of it. Every time you talk to somebody from Jamaica, they telling you about what their family owns as far as land back in Jamaica, but the land is worthless, except where the Asians and the white folk are investing. The cruise ships own entire acres of land down there in Jamaica. They got whole damn resorts. They own acres and acres and acres of land there. Meanwhile, the children are sitting up here working for the damn city in New York. So let me get this straight. Carnival and Norwegian making hundreds of millions, and Disney making hundreds of millions of dollars off Jamaica, but the children and grandchildren of Jamaica been told to flee to Flatbush so you can make $20 an hour if you're lucky. And so you can put up some Instagram booty pictures with a Jamaican flag on your ass You got females wearing Jamaican flags on their asses, and meanwhile their birthright belongs to whites and Asians and everybody except them. Let me tell you something. You can't compare Queens, New York to Jamaica. You can't compare those two. Who in the hell in their right minds would sit up here and choose this concrete steel jungle over a paradise like Jamaica? What the hell you trying to prove? What the hell you trying to pull? Who the hell would choose Flatbush over Jamaica? One is a heaven on earth. I'm talking about white sand. Oh, I'm saying too damn much. Here in the U.S., where you got reclamation of the beach fronts, you can't compare the sand, that reclaimed sand in Florida and California and the Carolinas and New York. You can't compare those to Jamaica. There's a reason one charges a hell of a lot more than the other. That's supposed to be your damn birthright. And everybody is benefiting off of Jamaica except Jamaicans. They told you, here, go to Queens. So the white folk told you come to Queens, and the white folk went to Jamaica and called that a fair trade. And you sitting up here cheesing. Here, pass that joint, man. Man, if y'all don't burn down them damn marijuana trees and get to work reclaiming your birthright. If you gon' wear a Jamaican flag thong up your ass, you need to be standing on a beach that you own. That's what the hell I'm telling you. It is treacherous, backstabbing behavior. You selling yourself out and then sitting up here, Jason shouldn't say nothing about it. In the words of Dr. John Henry Clark, I am saying it is time to get your house in order. Don't come up here telling us about what we need to do here. We put the game in you. Marcus Mosiah Garvey is a beneficiary of us, not Jamaica. That's the way it has always been. Jamaica has always learned empowerment at the feet of the foundation. Because some of these other folk may have fought for it, but we were actually able to hold it. And not just in one place either. We didn't just show you how to fight for it, we showed you how to hold it. So you damn right. If we're criticizing you, you need to shut up, soak up the game so you can get disciplined.
I wanted y'all to see my face as he was saying that. Shout out to Jason. Do you know how uncomfortable it feels to listen to a foundational Black American tell Jamaica what they should be doing? Do you understand how uncomfortable that feels? I've been saying this for years before I even got on YouTube. Y'all know me. Those have been here for a while. There was a point every month I was doing a story about Jamaica because they won't wake up. Y'all can touch your leaders. You don't want to touch them. Y'all just want to party all day and dance for fucking donuts. That's what y'all want to do. Meanwhile, all these corporations are coming down there and cutting up the land that you don't have. You don't own it. Oh, that's right. On the go and tell me, say, yo, a pure God like y'all tell the devil go strike me down, right? Right? I want to go tell me. Uh-huh. So why here for the people them? Jamaicans have less than 1% access to beaches on the island, according to a study. Watch report. Now, they reported this yesterday. Family. They known about this for at least 4 months. This was back 4 months ago. Four months ago. What happened 4 months ago, family? Old Charles was firmly getting in his seat. That's what y'all were worried about. Somebody getting a fucking ground when y'all had this problem for decades. Y'all have more to say about Spice fighting a chick on TV than figuring out how to get your beaches back. All right. Sure. What is this? Okay, we don't care. Despite the fact that local activists and ordinary Jamaicans continue to fight to ensure that ordinary Jamaicans have access to beaches, a new study shows that Jamaicans have less than 1% access to Jamaica's coastlines. The study, which is uninspiring for Jamaican citizens, was conducted by a Jamaican activist group. A local fisherman whose account was included in a report detailing the problems faced by Jamaicans due to a lack of access to their coastlines says their access to their coast is becoming increasingly difficult. Norris Ascott, age 70, outlines the struggles he now faced with after being walled off from the beach he has known all his life. They kicked this man off his beach and the beach that he's known. But y'all want to argue for Chinese Jamaicans living in Miami, lying on your history. Where is her videos on this? Trust me, I looked. The bitch hasn't said a word. But according to y'all, she's more Jamaican than me. Okay, cool. Got it. Me personally, I have no access to another beach, so we had no choice than to go where they push us. We've been occupying that beach for 70 years. Those beaches was like our playground, Norris Ascott disclosed. The elderly man also revealed that he now has to travel around 10 kilometers daily to find another coastline to fish, which amount to him earning less money. So this man used that to feed himself. Y'all not even seeing what I'm reading. My fault. I'm sorry. This is Norris. As the report continues, it also points out the complexity of the Jamaican and the Caribbean tourism industry by listing a study by the UN, which shows that 80% of the money earned from tourism leaves the Caribbean, which is a stark contradiction to the notion given that more hotel development boosts local economies. They went and told these people that lie. Remember when I said that they were having people jump on these vans, going to these hotels to work, and they barely get paid? All they get is a hot lunch? Yeah. All this development they did down there, all they did was take the damn coastline, which is more valuable than the damn resort. Because when you go look up hotels in Jamaica for vacation, they're selling the beach, not the hotel. You're basically paying for the beach. Meanwhile, Jamaica economy so bad, they tell tourists, don't go outside at night. Don't go there. Which would help the economy immensely. Because Jamaica won't get their act together. I am not absolving the people wholly from this. This is the problem y'all helped to allow to create, because y'all wanted all this exported. Y'all wanted to export the people and all the talent out to Europe and the US and Canada and parts of Africa. Y'all wanted to do that. Instead of saying, you know what, let's build up Jamaica. So when they come down here and they want to test our beach, we can tax them. So we can have some rich Jamaican families. Nah, y'all didn't want to do that. Y'all take a little bit of money they take from you. Cool. Took the beaches over, and now they're making hundreds of millions of dollars off of it. And you're left with nothing. They won't even let you say, hey, I don't give a fuck if this was your beach. Here's a lifetime pass. They don't even give you that. Because y'all want to go run a fire in because there's more money up here. You could have been making that money in Jamaica. Again, I said this before. I'll say it again. What doctor, what nurse would want to practice their craft in New York City or South Florida when you could practice in Jamaica under the sun? But all right. The report also looked at other spin-offs from locals having access to the coastlines, which include jet ski rides and selling beach clothes to tourists. According to one of Arsat's neighbors, jet skis put food on the table. The thing that the government will tell you in these hotels is that they create jobs. They create jobs, but what kind of jobs? You're actually working in a hotel? Well, you will never be able to afford. You have all your independent people that did their own independent work and create their jobs that have lost those jobs. Remember when I did that video, family, when I showed, the stream where I showed how much they make per year. For those that need a refresher, we're talking nearly $2,000 US for the year. Meanwhile, they can get that at a beach, all inclusive, for 1 week.
You know who can't access Jamaica's white sand beaches? Jamaicans. According to local advocacy groups' calculations, less than 1% of Jamaica's coastline is accessible to the public.
Jamaicans have nowhere for themselves. We are living in between waters, and we have no access to a beach.
Norris Arscott has been fishing at his local beach for most of his life. But a company bought the land in front of the beach and built a cement wall around the property. The plan? To build another resort.
Me, personally, have no access to another beach. So we have no choice than to go where they push us. We've been occupying that beach for 70 years. Those beaches was like our playground.
There are approximately 74 public beaches on the island.
And y'all ain't fighting.
But many of them are in disrepair, charge daily use fees, or are difficult to access without a vehicle. So now, Norris has to bike 10 kilometers every morning along a busy highway to get to the closest beach.
Oh my God. Sir, you're telling me you bike 22 miles every day just to go fish at 70 years old? So you have to bike 22 miles. I don't even know if that's the total or that's just one way. But even you have to bike 22 miles to make a living. Or to keep your head above ground. Barely. Because y'all didn't want to fight for what's been essentially yours for 70 years.
He can fish.
I earn more money if I was fishing here. But what happened, I had to be going and coming to and from St. Lawrence Bay here to make $1. It's a far, tall journey to do from here at 70 years of age. They are pushing us back. This colonial system is coming right back at us.
He sometimes
Yet when we told y'all to go get reparations from the queen, on come up with a document, and as soon as she died, y'all said, nah, we're going to mourn her for 12 days. What did you think England was about? You think they were just going to say, okay, Jamaica, the queen's dead, let's talk? I'm getting pissed off, family. Jamaica, y'all are not cut off from the world, so you know exactly what's going on in a foreign. You see the movements that have happened. Okay? Ono was yelling Black Lives Matter down in a Kingston. Ono was talking about George Floyd in Jamaica. So you're patently aware of what's going on online. So y'all know about reparations. Y'all know about the move to get Europe and Asia to give back the money that was stolen. The labor that was taken and never paid for. But because y'all want to make sure you're secure your line on the Air Jamaica flights and the Delta flights to England, you don't want to fight for what you are entitled to, your birthrights. Now you want to complain about the system. The system can thrive if the people are docile. You're under the rule of the haven, or one of them, if not the biggest haven of white supremacy. And we've told you, get on code. Go to your politician, boy, them. When they sit up there first day of parliament, coming out of Lamborghinis and Rolls Royces in their nice crisp up suit, them, knock them off. Get them two thumping and them blood clot and go ask them why you're not fighting for us. Why are you allowing corporations from foreign to take over the beaches, them? And locking us out of it where we can't make a living. Why are you not saying this? And the few voices down there that talk for them, y'all want to put them under a microscope. Okay, keep talking.
He sometimes only makes around $25 selling fish. In comparison, the two all-inclusive resorts nearby can cost hundreds of dollars per person per night. Damien Combs lives down the road from Norris. He says his neighbors are also suffering from the lack of income after the beach closure.
So we're looking here at jet skis which have been parked, so to speak. Some of them are broken, some of them have damaged engines. They would sell rides to tourists or sell rides to locals. Jet skis put food on the table.
The Caribbean is the most tourism-dependent region in the world. But according to the UN, approximately 80% of all tourism dollars spent in the Caribbean end up leaving the region.
The thing that the government will tell you, and these hotels, that they create jobs. They create jobs, but what kind of jobs? You're actually working in a hotel, which you will never ever be able to afford. You have all your independent people that did their own independent work and created their jobs that have lost those jobs. And the people that sell t-shirts, they're the fisher folk. Beach closing basically canceled all those jobs.
But y'all want to shake your ass at Carnival. Y'all want to be on your iPhones talking shit. Y'all worried about the wrong damn thing. Where is the Jamaican-owned hotel? Where is it? They're there. Guess what? Did you know they have to pay a rights fee to the big hotel to use their beach? Yeah. Let's just say you don't go to one of the beachfront hotels. You go to like a little one. You want to support the local economy. That's fire. Do that thing. You do know when you want to go to them beaches, you got to pay a fee, right? All right, but and I say something. I ain't Jamaican enough. All right, motherfucker. All right, motherfuckers. And where y'all at now? Where y'all at now? Oh, look at what I found, family. Look at what I found. Yes, a rights fee. Yes. Yes, a rights fee. Shout out to Torian. You motherfuckers don't want to wake up. Okay. Oh, look at this. Look what you said, the Jamaican Gleaner, way back in 2021. Look. 100% beach access for Jamaicans. Further to the town hall on the beach access policy in Jamaica, I wish to make the following demands to our government. You wrote it in print instead of going outside and talking to them. All right, let's see what you wrote. 100% access to all Jamaican beaches with that right defined by the Jamaican Constitution. Easement on all private and hotel properties to access the beach. No sale of beachfront properties. The declaration of the entire beachfront as national parks. A moratorium on the sale of all beachfront properties until this policy without rights fully enshrined becomes law. Upholding of the prescriptive right of fisherfolk and no reduction in the number of fishing beaches. Unless they transfer the beaches they cannot manage to coastal community organizations. I am a born Jamaican. Beach access is very important to all of us as Jamaicans. Most of us cannot afford expensive therapies and entertainment. The beach is the only thing we have to recuperate from the psychological stress of hard life in Jamaica. Stop selling off our birthright. Sincerely, R. Johnson. Oh. Oh. But y'all have enough money for bashments down there. Y'all have enough money to be daggering on fucking gates. That's what we're talking about here. Y'all are worried about the wrong damn things. Y'all are out there daggering for fucking Krispy Kreme donuts. Don't talk to me. Here we go. 7 reasons Jamaicans and other Caribbean people are losing access to their island beaches. Let's see. Stephanie Corney. Let's see. Are you white? Maybe you're black. We'll find out. Because, oh, look at this. This is what y'all worried about. So Usain Bolt gets his own money. That's what y'all worried about. Not the access to on the beaches. All right. Got it. Got it. Got it. Let's see what Stephanie Corney looks like. Oh, you're black. Maybe. There's a lot of Stephanie Corneys. There must be a... Well, so far, I do see a white woman. I don't know. That's probably not her. Anyway. Yeah, let's see the reasons why y'all are losing accesses to your beach. Accesses. Let's see. Political ideologies of decision making reflect remnants of colonial mindset. The issue has been raised by the Jamaican Beach Birthright Environmental Movement, or JABEM, whatever the fuck. A group calling for the courts to create a legally binding right of beach access for the public. The group has joined with community representatives and the Jamaica Surfing Association to protect access to Bob Marley Beach and Bull Bay, which is not protected under the Beach Control Act in 1956, which they associated with the colonial era. Public access to the beach, which has long been known as serving as a spiritual haven for the influential reggae musician and local Rastafari community, is not threatened by the privatization. Organizers want to protect it under the Prescription Act, which gives members of the public the absolute and indefeasible right to use any beach and access to a beach that has been used without interruption by the public for 20 years. Locals have been using Bob Marley Beach for over 20 years. Excuse me. copying first world development ideologies, a development nation / third world nation trying to be first world. I'm sure this went well. Development in the Caribbean tends to mirror development patterns established in Europe or the United States, as politicians view development initiatives in terms of their favorite travel destinations, including Miami, London, or New York. Visions of skyscrapers, expansive roads, and vanity projects often divert funds away from more critical priorities for development, such as education and health, while ignoring the unique beauty and value of the Caribbean environment. So they want to be white supremacists. There you go. You want to be white Jamaicans. Okay, cool. Prioritizing foreign investors. Governments prioritize invitational development, whereby they offer benefits and incentives like tax exemptions to attract investors from overseas who take advantage of these incentives and promise employment opportunities that will boost island economies and benefit the local population. However, these promises tend to fall short, as most jobs created are low skilled and pay minimum wages, while the highest pay goes to foreign workers. Doesn't that sound like something we're going through, family? What did I tell you about the hotel workers? Those are minimum wage jobs. If they get paid, it's low skilled. All you got to do is smile and work the hotel. That's it. Keep tourists happy. That's mainly what the job description is. Make the place clean and keep the tourists happy. And we'll give you $10 in a beef patty, no cocoa bread. Cocoa bread comes out of your paycheck. Profits generated by the developments go to tax havens or foreign investors. Well, goddamn. Privatization of beaches and sale of beachfront properties normalized. The government of St. Lucia has turned down an application to sell land adjoining the Pythons, 2 UNESCO heritage site volcanic peaks, but that decision was ultimately reversed, clearing the way to sell the land to Canadian senior executive at Dollarama Jeffrey Robillard. Excuse me. The construction project blocked public access to the landmark site. Landmark site. So they didn't even care. They don't even care about history. But all right. But all right. Brooklyn Queen said, we're going to need more videos embracing villainy and patois for cousins. Maybe then the message will sink in. No, because every time I do it, they tell me I'm not Jamaican. So I'm still going to do it. Fuck them. The construction project, I read that. In Antigua and Barbuda, approval was given in 2015 to the sale of a 99-year lease on several public beaches to a private developer associated with James Packer, an Australian billionaire and actor Robert De Niro. Laws passed in the Bahamas in 2018 permitted the sale of long-term leases of Crown land, including beaches, to foreign investors. Jamaica has also seen protests against plans to change rights of access to a public beach to the benefit of a foreign hotel developer. Jamaica's government went ahead with the change despite the protests, citing the necessity of attracting investors and creating jobs. There's no jobs. There's no jobs. So they're lying. Never mind. I can't say it. You say it.
You're being lied to.
Jamaica, when y'all gonna wake up? I don't want to wake up when the sun is out. When y'all gonna wake up and realize that your country is in turmoil right now? When is the people gonna say we got to go to Parliament? When are people gonna say we need to go to Andrew Holness' house and break out the selector and the daggering? I'll permit it because it's for a political cause. I will permit it. Get out the jerk drums. Have the rum shacks on wheels. and make some noise and have that man come outside in his crisp silk pajamas that he probably got from London or DC when he was down here last Christmas, and have him have the conversation upon him porch in our yard. When y'all gonna do that? Or are y'all trying to angle for Chick-fil-A to come down there? Insufficient advocacy from civil society. In some Caribbean countries, there have been no strong protests against the sale of natural assets and or access rights in the name of development. For example, when a local business person in Trinidad and Tobago built Port of Spain's first movie town complex, encroaching on a critically significant mangrove forest in the early 2000s, there was little opposition. And when local residents who already faced poor water supplies were confronted with a project in a protected area that affected beach access, added to environmental pollution and increased traffic flow, no public objections were heard. So it sounds like the people them don't even care. Okay. Focus on short-term gains. The immediate financial and political gains from the development of land on the islands, especially of coastal land, through job creation and the injection of capital into local economies, which is not there, from projects involving hotels, villas, and private residences, is often difficult for politicians and policymakers to reject because they get kickbacks. Don't let them tell you that they don't.
You are being lied to.
Public kept in the dark. Finally, most local citizens are unaware of the corruption scandals that often accompany sales or sensitive environmental and national birthright properties. Developers often seek to skirt policies meant to protect the environment if they can, a practice that ultimately tarnishes the reputation of the government that approves development projects and erodes the public's confidence in its ability to make sound decisions in the future, while also causing irreversible damage to sensitive ecosystems. So while they're taking the land on us outside bullshitting,
Run to you niggas. Run.
that dance was worth 3 days. 3 days pay. But have no fear. You have a celebrity standing up for you. Ziggy Marley, decolonize Jamaican beaches. Campaign group says the law which regulates Jamaicans' access to all beach stems from the colonial era and is racist. Don't let Larry Elder hear you say this, because even though he says that racism, he acknowledges there's racism, it's not systemic. I don't know any other power on earth that practices systemic racism worse than colonial powers. But yeah. Okay. Ziggy Marley has called for all of Jamaica's beaches to be made accessible to local people. This comes following months of reports that some local Jamaicans were being denied access to some beaches on the island. A leading campaign group, we read that, claimed the law which regulates Jamaicans' right to access all beaches stems from the colonial era and is racist and discriminatory, and they want this changed. The group have launched a petition. We're going to look at the petition before we get up out of here, which is addressed to the Prime Minister Andrew Holness and Jamaica's head of state, King Charles III, for immediate changes to law. I'm sure he wiped his ass with that. Change.org. Look, Jamaicans didn't even have enough sense to sign this, even if they don't give a fuck. This is something that affects the island, almost 3 million people, and they can't even get 7,500 signatures, which is low. They're only asking for 7,500. They can't even get that. Say less. Ziggy and his sister Sadella have added their support to the campaign group and want the government to ensure all Jamaicans can have unconditional access to all the beaches in the Caribbean country. Writing on Instagram, Ziggy, who is the eldest son of reggae legend Bob Marley, said, When I was younger, we freely had access to most of our local off the beaten path beaches and rivers, including Bull Bay and Cane River. Now there is a pressure campaign to privatize more of these local beaches and rivers and deprive Jamaicans, and in particular Jamaicans who cannot afford to pay for a day of well-needed stress relief or rejuvenation of these natural resources. Jamaica is one of the only islands of the Caribbean that does not guarantee its people general rights of access to its beaches. There's no general right to bathe, fish, or walk along the beach. We always enjoy and encourage visitors to our island and ask them to join us in making sure that Jamaican people today can freely enjoy Jamaican waters like many of us did before. So the people can't stand up as one. You need to go. So you need to go export voices. Y'all don't even have enough sense to look after the old people. Y'all don't even have enough sense to say, you know what? Let us go do the elderly a solid and go fight for them. You just heard a man who was 70 years old tell you he has to bike 22 kilometers. I'm sorry, 10 kilometers, 22 miles to go earn a living. And Ziggy, you're just out here trying to find a coalition. Your coalition is 2.9 million strong. Sans Parliament and the scumbags who took over your beaches, who probably got free citizenship in Jamaica. Wait, I tell a lie. Most of them don't even live there. So 2.9 million y'all can't go see wholeness. Y'all can't do that. Y'all can't say nothing in Jamaica moving until this gets changed. Nothing. Y'all can't do that. Hell, you could do it online. It'll move faster. All right. The campaign groups say the Beach Control Act is racist and must be replaced immediately. In a statement on the petition website, the group said the law that regulates Jamaican rights to access the beach and use the sea is a colonial era law called the Beach Control Act of 1956. In a Reuters article dated March 29, 2017, it was stated that, quote, the act that remained in place until Jamaica got independence in 1962 did not give the island nation's 2.7 million people legal right to beach access. This law was a product of a colonial mindset that has remained on the books unchanged and allows for discrimination against the Jamaican people. This law is arguably racist and should have no place in the body of laws of Jamaica and must be repealed and replaced immediately. I ain't even finna read all this. Y'all can go straight to hell. Y'all don't even have enough sense to protect your father's beach. Jamaica, I thought y'all loved Bob Marley. Let me get this motherfucking thing off the screen. Jamaica, I thought we were supposed to like Bob Marley. I thought he was king down there. The king of reggae. Why have y'all not fought with the Marley family to protect at least this beach? Just this beach. Y'all can't be serious. I got 12 minutes before I start that debate stream. Let me just end it here. Jamaica, y'all make it hard to defend you. The flag is supposed to mean something. Your independence is supposed to mean something. I get you're under the crown. Y'all are 90% black. That should mean something. Y'all are so beholden to these damn corporations and these cruise lines and these airlines and these foreign companies that you will not sit there and fight. What are y'all scared of? At least show that you want to fight for it. Now you want to say something when they're damn near you have no access to you. Oh God, Jesus Christ. How is a Jamaican, somebody with Jamaican lineage, supposed to explain this to the next generation? Y'all tell me that. Please, let me know. How am I supposed to explain this to my kid? Or my grandchildren? How am I supposed to explain this? You got people with the damn flag in their bio, all proud of Jamaica, comes out of Jamaica, and shit like this comes up, and y'all ain't saying nothing. I gotta hear this from the foundationals. Now I heard rumblings of it, but I figured they would have done something. The foundationals are saying something before the whole. I'm sorry, YouTube. There's how many channels on damn YouTube? Over 1 million? You gonna tell me not? Oh my fuck. Why is every Jamaican channel not saying something? Where is the massive stream? Where is the massive Zoom call where all the Jamaican channels are getting together and say, what are we gonna do about this? We gotta sound the alarm. But no, y'all right. Y'all right. That ain't important enough. I just got to go on Twitter on a random day and see a whole bunch of foundationals in a damn Twitter space getting Nigerians packed up. I see them making moves. You could call that shit xenophobic and divisive all you want. At least they're fucking doing something. I see fucking Clear Dashians over there talking about the issues in the country, and they're at least coming up with solutions. I see that. Where are the Jamaican spaces doing this? And y'all live on X. How many times I gotta tell y'all? Fuck, and the Gleaner done told y'all, the Observer done told y'all, Jamaican Star told y'all, Guyana is about to become a major player on the world stage. But I mean, suffice it to say, I mean, you're right. That's just Guyana. I mean, all they got down there is just gold and a shitload of crude underneath their thing. And they got three of the biggest oil companies in the world down there drilling. They're ready to expand. Them same skyscrapers y'all just talked about in that, they're going to have that in fucking Georgetown in a decade. They're going to become the South American hub for business in a decade. Nah, we're not going to go to Brazil. We're going to go to Georgetown. Y'all fuck around too much. I get it. Y'all are the people of the sun. I get this shit. I get it. Jamaica's supposed to be laid back. I get it. But at a certain point, you got to buckle down and say, listen, it's time to get to work. The world is passing Jamaica by. Who's to say after Haiti calms down, Haiti don't become a haven? Oh my God. How do y'all look at your flag every day and have pride in it? I need that answered for me. How in the fuck do y'all look at this? What Tacky and Nanny and the Moors and all the other five national heroes who fought for this, even though it came from fucking Scotland. How do y'all fight for this? Have pride in this, but when you have a fight on your doorstep, you ignore it. You go out the back door. And then you have Al Jazeera of all goddamn publications. I ain't see CVN, I ain't see TVJ. I ain't see none of them talk about this. Why was it Al Jazeera fly somebody down there, camera crew and everything, to cover this? Why are the Jamaican people and their media not covering this? Why is it only online publications? This should be your version of the Ukraine war. Nothing in Jamaica is going to move until we get this fixed. Your visa to England cannot be worth more than you selling out the youth, the babies that are not born yet. Do you understand the next generation is not going to know that Jamaica has beaches? The only time they're going to see the beaches is when they jump on a plane, when they're running from their birthright. Meanwhile, in the middle of the air, they're passing a plane that's about full of tourists. They're about to go enjoy the beach that you should be using to rebuild your economies. Oh, I guess Jamaicans are just going to give up escovitch fish and brown stew fish and curry fish, right? Y'all just going to get that up. Nah, y'all going to give up the peppered shrimp, right? You're going to give up on the mackerel, right? And y'all got the nerve to have your flag in your bio. But you want to chastise the cousins for having the American flag in their bio. At least they got blood on that flag. Where your blood at? I'm prepared to fight with y'all. I need to see the effort. Honor is EDIOT, idiot. But you know what? Far be it from me to say something. Let Lorna Chin do it for you. Go ahead. Go tell her to do a video about it. Maybe then you'll listen. Oh, it don't matter, Jay Fields. They still go up there. They'll still jump on the plane for 4 hours to go up to Brixton to go run a scam and get a white woman. And get their nice British accent. And then get into the trade so they could come over here and get that Hollywood money and then shit on everybody else. But again, they'll have the money to access the beaches. You brethren and sistren better wake up. Because, and this is the last thing I'm going to say, and then I'm going to get ready for the next stream. If y'all don't wake up, Kingston is going to look like Flatbush. And Black family who know about Flatbush, Brooklyn, where is the water? Somebody tell me where the beach is in Flatbush. Y'all tell me where the beach is in Southeast Queens. And I ain't talking about Rockaway. I'm talking about Springfield Gardens. Please tell me where the beach is. Where's the beach in White Plains? Up in Westchester. Where's the beach? some of the most purest matter on earth, you ain't gonna have access to it because y'all don't want to go fight. Y'all don't want to upset the apple cart. Y'all better, man. Y'all better go. I'm done. The hell with y'all. That's the point I'm at right now. Until I see y'all fight, the hell with y'all. Y'all sit up there and you keep complaining to white supremacy media outlets that you're losing access to your beaches. And the few voices that you have that actually want to fight for you, you tell them they ain't Jamaican enough. The hell with y'all. I'm gonna get ready for this debate stream. So y'all just stay behind. It'll link you right there as soon as it's over. And y'all meet me in there. I will not be like this when that stream starts, which is about to be now. Jamaica, y'all an hour behind. Y'all see it later. You know what? I hope y'all. You know what? I'm not even gonna do y'all like that. I'm not even gonna do y'all like that. I love y'all too much, but the hell with y'all right now. Don't make no damn sense.
Booyaka, booyaka, run to you niggas. Booyaka, booyaka, run